growing close, but there will be more of those. But
is this ready to eat
yeah,
now?
and it'll be sweet. We'll wash them off out there too, and you can just
Smells like a beet.
Yep, and they're really sweet. These guys are head lettuce,
Ooh.
and they're just starting to head.
Ooh.
Now these guys, I could actually take some more. I've been harvesting this. This is spinach that's going to seed.
Wow.
There's the male.
Head
the
lettuce.
pollen. See the pollen coming up. And these are the seeds. So
Spinach, kids.
yeah, and I cook it and I freeze it so I have fresh spinach whenever I want. Just real quick on the other side you got here. This right here is giant Japanese red mustard. Take a piece of that. Yep. Here, you need to try some of this, Mike. It has a horseradish taste.
Sure does.
It would be great on
Interesting.
It would be great on sandwiches.
Very
You know,
interesting.
instead of lettuce,
Yeah.
little. Yeah, that's a nice taste to it.
Tell me Japanese.
It's Japanese red giant mustard.
Very good.
And I keep popping. It's an orphan.
Okay.
I grew them here last year, and I let that one come back. So anyway, these guys I'm going to let go to seed. It'll take about a month and a half before I'm ready to harvest the seed, but
Okay.
I'll probably get a couple thousand seeds out of it. So, and I like spinach, so.
I love spinach.
But even now, I could harvest those. I'll let those leaves get a little bit bigger, and I could still probably get 1 or 2 more harvests out of this.
Salads.
Spinach dip.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really use it in salads too much. Now here's another zinnia, a little miniature one that I found that I didn't know I had, so I planted it
Mikey,
there.
look at these little babies. Look, right here. These are mini zinnias.
Now the next thing's kind of cool. Where these posts are here.
These posts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those 2 plants.
These 2 plants.
Those 3 plants, and then I put some other seed in there. Those are okra.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Gumbo. That's the only reason I
Unless
grow
you're
it.
making it, I'd eat it.
I make it.
Too slimy.
It actually thickens up the gumbo.
Does it? I'll take your word
These
for it.
plants will get about this big.
These gumbos? I mean these
okras.
okras?
Yeah. And then what I do is I'll dry them.
Okay.
And then I give them away and use them.
Interesting.
So I have a new little patch of ground that I got to put some in. But then this is my experiment.
We have an experiment here. Come close.
These are more potatoes. Now I'm growing the potatoes in a container here.
Check it out.
As the potato grows, I fill in more soil. With any luck, we should get about 10 pounds of potatoes out of this little space.
How high is it going to get?
It'll
As
grow
they
all the way
grow,
out.
you keep filling it with soil.
And it'll keep growing.
And
Eventually it'll come out.
see that? This is like a heating duct pipe.
Yeah.
What do you say? How many feet tall? 2.5?
Oh, it's about
2?
2.5.
2.5 feet
2.5
tall.
tall and
Just a
maybe
heating
18.
duct, like from Home
It's
Depot.
12 inches wide.
You want to grow 10 pounds of potatoes in your yard, and you only have this little tiny couple of feet square area. Bada bing,
But
here you
there
go.
is a methodology.
Here's the methodology.
You need to
Hang
let
on.
them germinate first and get a height on them before you
How
put
tall?
your container. Probably a foot almost.
Oh, before you put this on. Okay. You got to get them a foot tall or so before you
Otherwise,
put the
with
container
a
on.
container this narrow, it won't have enough sun and stuff to,
Oh,
to
okay.
really,
I hear
really
ya.
work.
All right.
Normally, when we do these, we're working on a space about this big,
Okay.
you know, with wood structure.
All right. This is a great idea.
Yeah, this we're kind of narrowing it down to
Yeah.
see what kind of effect we could have.
That's awesome.
So,
Awesome.
okay, then let's come around here. These are all my what's coming up now on all these poles, because I actually have to get these to the point where they won't blow down when they have such a heavy load on them.
Yeah.
So I put some extra structures on there. Those are a nasturtium like the guys at Mike Stepman.
Yes.
Just kidding.
You're inches from
these-
stepping
these-
on his
these- these look-
prized nasturtiums, honey. Here, right here. These little beauties. See that? That's just what you killed over there.
Now
Mikey.
those will climb 3 to to 4 feet.
Oh, nasturtiums will climb?
These particular ones will.
But not those?
No.
Okay.
Those are a mound. These actually will have a yellow flower on them.
Okay, cool.
And then I know these are gold medal.
But tomatoes?
Yeah. Like I said, I have a map of exactly what they all are.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a pink brandywine. The next one, it's what's called a potato leaf plant, tomato plant. See the difference in the leaves?
They're very different.
Yep.
Tell us about this structure.
Well, this is no different than the other structure. Okay.
But why do we have it curved?
Well, we have a wider bed, and they're going to actually nestle in there.
Okay.
Once they come back through the fence.
Okay.
And they're growing.
So if somebody only had a little space and they wanted to make just this area and curve this thing, and as the plant grows, you would weave them back and forth.
Well, you just weave them initially.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you go that way once, and you let it grow a little bit, and maybe 2 things up, you come back.
Okay.
And then you let it grow on this side.
Okay.
Unless they just naturally want to go that way. But
Okay.
in most cases, they'll stay in place where you.
So you can adapt everything that Don has in his garden to a smaller space.
Absolutely.
You don't have to have this whole row of tomatoes with these structures, or beans everywhere. You can take some of his ideas, techniques, and adapt them to your smaller space at home.
Yeah, the only reason why I have that much space is I donate about a ton a year.
Of food. He
Yeah.
donates a ton
in
of
what's
veggies a year.
Relatively a small space.
Yeah. Well, it is.
When it comes to 2,000 pounds of produce.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He measured. I asked him to measure it for us, and he said it's about 1,100 square feet of actual growing, but the whole garden is maybe 2,200 square feet with all the walkways and whatnot. You know what I mean? So you do not need this much real estate to grow yourself a nice little healthy organic garden.
Right. Absolutely. Our sweet peas. This is another succession crop. Okay. When we go, meaning we've got something that's coming in after these are done.
Okay.
And it's already growing on the other side, which we'll see when we walk around the back.
Okay.
Well, I'll explain what it is, and they'll all be on this side. What I'm doing here is, last year when we would go down where I was growing my cherry tomatoes, I had a whole place where it's like, try this one first and then try this one, and it's a succession of flavors, and I would have people close their eyes when they ate it and describe what the flavor is. This is going to be one tasting wall, but what I'm doing with the tomatoes is I'm espaliering. They're going to be going along this structure.
Okay.
So you'll be able to just pluck tomatoes off. But
coming back.
Absolutely, but you'll have that flavor sensation all the way across. So these are sweet peas.
Let me ask you, if I were to pull this little flower off, where's the piece going to come?
That's where they'll come from.
Right there, from the flower.
See right here.
Let me see.
See the little pea coming out?
Oh, Mikey, you got to see this. Come over here. He's got to see this. For us city
You
girls.
city dwellers.
Yeah, come on.
See this? You got the flower, and there is the pea coming right
See
out
the
of
little
the middle
pea?
of the flower.
Baby pea.
Yep.
Cool?
And then,
Can you see it?
Here's the next size.
Here, look. Oh, we
Okay.
got a little bigger here.
Yeah,
pea pods.
where you could see.
You recognize this?
Yeah, in fact, at
Snow
this
peas.
at this size, you can actually eat them as a snow pea, but yeah, there's no stringiness at all.
Okay.
If you eat it this size, you'll already get stringiness.
Give me one.
Try it.
I'm trying.
Should be stringy.
No.
No?
No.
Then it's a little bit bigger.
So-
I
Awesome.
tasted one.
Awesome.
Yeah, I tasted one before, just now.
So as they get older, okay, eat this one, and then you'll see.
Does it? Whoops. Jesus.
What are you doing to my peas?
I don't know. Oh, easy. Let me get it.
Tear it out of there, Mike.
No. Oh my